Welcome to Lead School at Home.
Hi students, now we will see some of the first n terms of an AP. Today's it is a day 7. In the day 7 we will learn how to find the sum of the first n terms of an AP with the help of an example. See, the example is given. You may read in example in chapter number 1. This type of example is given in a chapter number 1. Now we will see that example only. Find the sum of the positive integer. Find the sum of the positive integers from 1 to 100. Here we have to find the sum of the positive integers from 1 to 100. 1 to 100 तक आपको सम फाइंड करना है. दैट इज नंबर को, सभी नंबर का एडिशन आपको फाइंड आउट करना है. नाउ सी हियर, let us consider or denote sum by letter S. Sum by S. We will denote the sum of the numbers, that is denoted by letter S. Therefore, S is equal to, how to find the sum of the from first to 100, like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash 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 plus 100. Last term is a 100 here. This is the sum of the first positive integers from 1 to 100. Now write the numbers in reverse order. Now we will write the numbers in reverse order. Therefore, S is equal to first term. If we write in the reverse order, then last term will become first term. That is 100 will become first term. 100 plus, before 100 which term is there? That is 99 plus 98 plus dash so on, and it will come plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Like this it will come. Now we will mark this as a equation number 1, and it is equation number 2. Now by adding equation 1 and 2, we get, let us see what we will get. We have to add here equation number 1 and 2. S plus S is equal to 2S, which is equal to, now 100 plus 1, which is equal to 100 plus 1 as it is. Now plus 99 plus 2, next term will be 99 plus 2. Similarly, we can add 98 plus 3 also. Plus, I will write direct so on. Plus, I will add now last terms. That is 1 plus 100. 1 plus 100 will be the last term. 1 plus 100 will be the last term. Now see here. Therefore, 2s is equal to 100 plus 1 is equal to how much? 101 plus 99 plus 2 is equal to 101. Therefore, all additions will come 101 only. Plus 100 plus 1, which is equal to 101. How many times it will come? 101. How many times 101 come? That is 100 times. It is a 100 times. It will come 100 times because there are 100 numbers. Therefore, 2s is equal to, this can also be written as 100 into 101. Can we write this as 100 into 101? Because there are 100 times 101. Therefore, now send this 2 towards left hand side. Here it is in a multiplication, it will go to the denominator. Therefore, s is equal to 100 into 101 divided by 2. Therefore, what is the value of s here? Therefore, s is equal to 5050. Do the calculation, you will get 5050. This is the sum of the first positive integers from 100 1 to 100 terms. Therefore, the sum of the positive integers from 1 to 100 is 5050. Is 5050. Now we will see, friends, by using this technique we have to find the sum of the first n term of the n. Now by using the above technique we will find sum of first n terms of an AP. Now we know that this in a general form the AP can also be written as, let us write first the AP in the general form. General form of an AP is first term is A, second term will be A plus D, third term will be A plus 2D, up to so on, and last term, that is nth term can also be written as, that is an can also be written as A plus n minus 1 into D. Now see, friend, here, now let us, after this, what we have done the sum of the first n terms. We have to do here. For that we have to add all these terms. Let us denote sum of first n terms of an AP by the letter S. लेटर S से डिनोट करेंगे सम ऑफ द n टर्म्स ऑफ एन AP. Therefore S is equal to, we have to sum of all the terms. What is the first term here? A plus, second term is A plus D, and third term will be plus A plus 2D, plus, and so on, and last term will be A plus n minus 1 into D. It is the last term. Now similarly, whatever we have done in the above example, that only we have to do here. Mark it as equation number 1 and write about terms in reverse order. Therefore write about terms in the reverse order. Therefore S is equal to, if we write in the reverse order, it will become the first term, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. It will become first term, then plus, so on, A plus 2D, then next will be A plus D, and next term will be, that is a first term, that is A will become here last term. Now mark it as a equation number 2. Now what we have done in the above example, that is we have added the equation number 1 and 2. Therefore by adding equation 1 and 2, we get, if we add the equation 1 and 2, what we will get, see here, S plus S, that is 2S, is equal to, now first term and this one last term, that we have to add A plus A, that is 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Now we will add this and this one, that is A plus A will become 2A plus n minus 1 into D as it is. It is the first term. Then again next dash. Now we will add directly last term only. See here, this A plus n minus 1 D plus A, which will equal to 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Here we are getting the terms similar. See here, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Here next term is also equal to 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Like this. Up to how many terms we will get? These are n times we will get. These terms are n times we will get. Now this terms, that is 2a plus n minus 1 into d, we will get a n times, because there are n terms in the AP. In an AP there are n terms, therefore we will get these terms in a n times repeatedly. This can also be written as, therefore these all terms can also be written as n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now send these 2 towards right hand side, it will go to the denominator. Therefore s is equal to n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d divided by 2. Therefore s is equal to, this can also be written as n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now it is called as, we got here s is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So the sum of first n terms of an AP, the sum of first n terms of an AP is given by s is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. S is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We can find by using this formula, we can find the sum of the first n terms of an AP. This can also be written as this formula, right? It is the equation number 3. This formula can also be written as, s is equal to n by 2. Instead of writing 2a, s is equal to n by 2. Instead of writing 2a, we will write here a plus a. Is it okay? Instead of 2a, we can write a plus n minus 1 into d as it is. Now see here, therefore s is equal to n by 2. Now look at here, a plus n minus 1 into d, which is nothing but an. A plus n minus 1 into d, which is nothing but an. We have already seen. Therefore if an AP consists of n terms, if an AP consists of n terms, then an is a last term. Now denote last term by letter L. लेटर L से लास्ट टर्म हम डिनोट करेंगे. Therefore an is equal to L. Therefore an की जगह हम L लिख सकते हैं. From 4 s is equal to n by 2 a plus, instead of an we have to write a L, that is last term. Right, this is the equation. You got, this is a formula. That is equation number 5. In this formula, a is a first term and L is a last term. Here a is a first term and L is a last term. This formula can be used. When first term and last term first term and last term is given and common difference is not given, in the above formula we need only the first term and last term, but if the common difference is not given, then only you can use here if the first term and last term is given. Now you can write one remark, that is the nth term of an AP. Write this remark: the nth term of an AP is the difference of the sum to first n terms. The nth term of an AP is the difference of the sum to first n terms and the sum to first n minus 1 terms of it. That is, an is equal to sum of the n terms minus sum of the n minus 1 terms. Write down this. Now, I will explain this remark through an example. Take one example, number 1. Example 1. First example we will consider. Suppose there is an AP 4, 8, 12, 16. This is an AP. Now we have to find here nth term. That is a nth term. Here we will consider that nth term is a fourth term. That is 16. A4 we have to find here. By using this formula, we have to find the A4 value. A4 we don't know. What is the formula here? Sum of the nth terms. Sum of the n terms means up to this one. We are including 16. That is 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. 12 plus 12, that is 24. 24 plus 16, which is equal to 40. That is sum of the first 4 terms minus sum of the 4 minus 1 terms. That is Sn minus 1 here. Sn we have considered as a fourth term. Therefore, sum of the first 4 terms minus sum of the 4 minus 1 terms, which is equal to S4 minus S3. 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. S3. Here we got fourth term is equal to sum of the 4 terms minus sum of the 3 terms. Therefore, what is sum of the 4 terms? Check directly I will do here. You can use the formula to calculate the sum also. 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. 12 plus 12, 24 plus 16, which is equal to 40. Sum of the first 4 terms is 40 minus sum of the first 3 terms. 4 plus 8, 12. 12 plus 12, 24. This is the sum of the first 3 terms. Sum of the first 3 terms is equal to 24. 40 minus 24 is equal to 16. We got A4 is equal to 16. Check A4 is equal to 16 or not. This remark explains that the nth term of an AP is equal to sum of the first n terms minus sum of the n minus 1 terms. Now also you can calculate A3 also. Check for A3. We can apply the formula for third term. To calculate the third term, here third term is a 12. To calculate this, see here, what is the formula? Sum of the n terms means we are going to calculate the third term. Therefore, sum of the third term. Sum up to third term we have to write, that is S3. And second will be S3 minus 1, that is n minus 1 terms. Therefore, sum of the 3 third terms minus sum of the 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is, that is sum of the first 2 terms. And sum of the first 3 terms is equal to 4 plus 8 is equal to 12 plus 12, 24. That is S3 is equal to 24. Minus sum of the first 2 terms is equal to 4 plus 8, which is equal to 12. A3. Therefore, A3 is equal to 24 minus 12 is equal to 12. Therefore, we got third term is equal to 12. Check here, third term is 12 or not. Okay. Now you got the remark. Now we will see example number 11. In example number 11, what we have to find? See here. Find the sum of the first 22 terms of the AP. We have to find the sum of first 22 terms of the AP. AP is given as 8, 3, minus 2 and dash dash dash. This is the AP given. We have to find the first sum of the first 22 terms. Solution. Listen carefully. Here, what is the first term here? First term is 8. A is equal to 8. And what is the common difference? D is equal to 3 minus 8. Which is equal to how much? 3 minus 8 is equal to minus 5. Here common difference we got minus 5. And what we have to find? Sum of the first 22 terms. It can also be written as sum of the first 22 times. That is S22. Sum of the first 22 terms. Sum of the first 22 terms is written as S22. Which is equal to, we have to find. This is only we have to find. Therefore, n is equal to how much? N is equal to 22. Because we have to find the sum of the 22 terms. Therefore, n is equal to 22. we have to write here. Now by using formula sum of the 22 terms, first I will write general formula. Sum of the n terms is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This formula we have learned previously. I have proved this formula, sum of the first n terms of an AP. Therefore now we will apply this formula for sum of the first 22 terms. Therefore sum of the first 22 terms is equal to S22, n is equal to 22 divided by 2a. What is the a value? A is 8 here, put 8 instead of a, write 8. N 22 minus 1 into d. What is the value of d here? D is minus 5. Now see here, 2 ones are 2, 2 11s are 22. Now which is equal to 11 into 2 into 8, how much? It is 16 plus 22 minus 1, that is 21 into minus 5, which is equal to, now 11 as it is, 21 into minus 5, how much? That is minus 105, which is equal to, now minus 105 plus 16 is equal to, now 16 minus 105, which is equal to minus 89, that is minus 89. Now 11 into minus 89 is equal to minus 979, minus 979. Therefore we got here sum of the first 22 terms is equal to minus 979. Write below one sentence. So the sum of first 22 terms, sum of the first 22 terms of the AP is minus 979. Now we will see example number 12. In example number 12, see, if the sum of the first 14 terms of an AP is 1050 and its first term is 10, find the 20th term. Here what is given? Check here. Solution. Here sum of the first 14 terms, that is S14 is equal to how much? S14 is equal to 1050. Sum of the first 14 terms is given as 1050 and its first term is A is equal to 10. It is given. Now we have to find the 20th term. 20th term आपको find करना है, not a sum to 20 terms. We have to only find the 20th term. That's 20th term. A20 is equal to how much we have to find. Now we know the formula. By using formula sum to n terms, that is sum of the first n terms, which is equal to Sn is equal to n by 2a plus n minus 1 into d. By using this formula, let us see here, Sn is equal to n by 2a plus n minus 1 into d. By using this formula we can find S14. We will apply the formula for sum of the first 14 terms. S14 is equal to 14 divided by 2, because n is equal to 14 we have to take here, because we are applying the formula for sum of the first 14 terms, into 2 into a. What is the a here? A is 10. 2 into a, that is 10, plus n is 14 minus 1 into d. D we don't know. Put as it is. Now sum of the 14 terms is given as S14 is equal to 1050. Right here 1050 instead of S14. 14 by 2, which is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. Therefore 7 into 2 into 10, which is equal to 20, plus 14 minus 1, which is equal to 13d. Now send this 7 towards left hand side. It will go to the denominator. That is 1050 divided by 7 is equal to, what will remain here? 20 plus 13d will remain. Now 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7, 3 will remain, 7 5s are 35 and 0 as it is. we got here 150. Therefore 150 is equal to 20 plus 13d. Now send this 20 towards left hand side. It will become 150 minus 20. Here plus, here it will become minus. Therefore 13d. Therefore we got 13d is equal to 130. 150 minus 20 is equal to 130. Therefore d is equal to 130 divided by 13. 130 divided by 13. Therefore d is equal to 10. Here we got d is equal to 10. Now what we have to find? But we have to find the 20th term. I will write here. See here. We have to find 20th term. A20 we have to find. A term A20 is equal to how much? Therefore by using formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That is nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the initial formula. Now here what we have to find? A20. That is 20th term. A20 is equal to a. What is the a here? A is 10. Put here 10 plus n will become 20 because we are going to find the 20th term. 20 minus 1. D. What is the d common difference we got here? 10. Right here d. 10. Now 10 plus 20 minus 1 is equal to 19 into 10. Now this 10 plus 19 into 10, that is 190, which is equal to 10 plus 190 is equal to 200. Therefore here we got A20 is equal to 200. So 20th term of the AP is 200. 20th term of the AP is 200. Now we will see example number 13. See there, what is example number 13? In example number 13, they have asked how many terms of the AP 24, 21, 18 dash must be taken so that their sum is 78. ये AP दिया है, इसमें से कितने टर्म्स लेना चाहिए कि उनका सम एडिशन 78 बन जाएगा. That let us calculate solution. Here A is equal to how much? That is first term is equal to 24 and D is equal to, check, D is equal to 21 minus 24, which is equal to minus 3. Here common difference is minus 3. And what is given here? Okay, this much is given. Now we have to find must be taken. The terms must be taken so that their sum is 78. कितने terms लेना चाहिए कि उनका sum 78 बनता है? That we have to find here. Let us consider sum of first n terms be 78. Sum of the first n terms be 78. That is Sn is equal to 78. हम पहले n terms का sum 78 है ऐसा assume करेंगे. That is sum of n terms will become 78. Therefore by using formula of sum of n terms, that is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. By using this formula we can find here. Now what is the value of Sn? Sn is 78. Put here 78. Sn is equal to 78. No, we don't know the n as it is because n terms we have to find, that is n as it is. Now 2 into a, what is the value of a here? A is 24. 2 into 24 plus n we don't know, put as it is n minus 1 into d. What is the d here? D is minus 3. Close the bracket. Now 78 as it is n by 2 into 2 into 24, that is 48 plus minus 3 into this n, it will become minus 3n. It is minus 3n. Minus 3 minus 1, it will become plus 3. See here, now n by 2 as it is and 78. 48 plus 3 is equal to 51. 48 plus 3 is equal to 51 and 51 minus 3n as it is. Now send this 2 towards left hand side. It will become 78 into 2, how much? 2 8s are 16, 2 7s are 14, 1 plus, that is 15. 156 is equal to n into, we will multiply this n in the bracket, that is n into 51, that is 51n minus n into 3n, that is 3n square, which will become 3n square. Now we will send these all terms towards left hand side. Therefore, send these all terms, right hand side terms towards left hand side. The signs will be changed. Therefore, 3n square minus 51n plus 156 is equal to 0. Now divide whole equation by 3. Divide whole equation by 3. Divide above equation by 3. 3 से divide करो, because all terms are divided by 3, divisible by 3. Therefore we can divide whole equation by 3. Therefore it will become 3n square divided by 3, which is equal to n square, minus 51 divided by 3, that is 17 into n, plus 156 divided by 3, 3 5s are 15 and 3 2s are 6, which is equal to 52. Now we got this much. Now we got here quadratic equation. Now dear all friends, dear all students, you know how to find the solutions for the quadratic equations. Now we will find the solution of this quadratic equation. Here the quadratic equation I will write once again. See here, n square minus 17n plus 52 is equal to 0. By splitting the middle term method, you can find easily the solutions of this quadratic equation, that is the value of n. I can easily find here. See here, what is the multiplication? Here multiplication should be, I will write like this. This is a multiplication sign. Multiplication should be 52. Multiplication should be 52 and addition should be minus 17. Addition should be minus 17. Now check friends, 13 into 4. 13 into 4 is 52 plus 52. But here we want minus 17. Now we have to put the minus sign here. Minus 13 into minus 14 is equal to minus 52. And minus 13 minus 4 is equal to minus 17. We are getting the addition also. Now we have to split the minus 17 by minus 13 and minus 4. Therefore, n square, instead of minus 17, we have to write minus 13n minus 4n plus 52. Now here we have splitted the minus 70n as a minus 13n minus 4n. Now from these two terms, see here, from these two terms we have to take common n. N is a common, take n common. In bracket what will remain? Here n will remain, minus 13 will remain. N minus 13 will remain in a bracket. Now from these two terms take minus 4 common. From these two terms, take minus 4 common. Then what will remain in bracket? In bracket n minus 13 will remain. N minus 13 will remain, which is equal to 0. Now from these two terms write n minus 4 in one bracket and n minus 13 in another bracket, which is equal to 0. Now equate each bracket with equal to 0. Therefore n minus 4 is equal to 0 and n minus 13 is equal to 0. Now therefore n is equal to 4 and n is equal to 13. Here we got the values of two n's. N is equal to two values, that is n is equal to 4 and n is equal to 13. Why? You all are thinking about that. How it is possible? The sum of the first 4 terms is 78 and sum of the first 13 terms is also 78. It is possible friends, because the terms after the terms after the fourth term, that is from the fifth term to 13th term, from the fifth term to 13th term, some terms are a positive and some terms are a negative. Therefore after the adding these terms, they are the addition of from the fifth term to the 13th term is a 0. Therefore the sum of the first 4 terms and sum of the 13 terms are possible. Therefore write one statement below. The sum of the first 4 or 13 terms is a 78. The sum of the first 4 or 13 terms is a 78. You have to write below this. Now see example number 14. In example number 14, what we have to find? Find the sum of the first 1000 positive integers. Here we have to find the sum of the first 1000 positive integer. First 1000 positive integer and the first n positive integer. 1000 positive integer का भी find out करना है. And again we have to find the sum of the first n positive integers. Let us see the solution. First solution. Now the first 1000 positive integer. What is the first positive integer here? That is a is equal to 1. It is the first positive integer. And last positive integer. That is a last term. कौन सा होगा आपका? We have already seen that the last term is denoted by letter L. L से denote करेंगे हम last digit. That is last term. L is equal to, what is the last term here? That is 1000. Because we are going to find the first 1000 positive integers. 1000 last term होगा. Therefore, by using formula, sum of the n terms is equal to n by 2 in bracket a plus L. We have seen that this formula can be used. I have already told you that this formula can be used when there is a first term and last term is given. Here we know the first term and last term. Therefore, we are going to use this formula. That is Sn is equal to n by 2 is, into a plus L. That is n is how much here? N is 1000. That is there are total 1000 terms. There are total 1000 terms. Therefore, n is equal to 1000 divided by what we are going to find here, sum of the first 1000 term, that is s 1000. Now what is the first term here? First term is 1 plus what is the last term? Last term is 1000. Now 1000 into 1 1000 plus 1, it is equal to 1001. 1000 divided by 2, 2 ones are 2, it will become 500. 500 into 1001, which is equal to 50,000 and 50,000 and 50,000. That is like this. It will become 5,500,000. Therefore, yes, and 1000 is equal to, that is sum of the 1000 term is equal to 5,500,000. We got here sum of the first 1000 positive integer is equal to 5,500,000. Now we will find second also, that is we have to find the sum of the first n positive integer. Here we have to find the sum of the first n positive integer. That is here first positive integer will be, that is a is equal to 1. First positive integer is 1 and last positive integer will be n here, because we have to find the n positive integer. N positive integer का आपको find करना है. Therefore last term will become n. Therefore by using formula Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus L, because here also we know first term and last term. Therefore we have to use this formula. Therefore sum of the n terms, that is n is equal to n as it is plus what is the first term? First term is 1, a is equal to 1 plus L. What is the last term? Last term is n. Put it is n. Therefore Sn is equal to n into 1 plus n divided by 2. This is the formula to find sum of the first n positive integer. Now we got the sum of the first n positive integer. Now we will see example number 15. See what is example number 15. Example number 15. Find the sum of the first 24 terms of the list of a number whose nth term is given by an is equal to 3 plus 2n. Here the different formula, that is different algebraic expression is given for nth term. nth term के लिए यहाँ पर ये वाला फॉर्मूला दिया है. हमारे फॉर्मूला क्या है, जो हमारा जनरल फॉर्मूला था to find the nth term, that is an is equal to 2a plus n minus a plus n minus 1 into d था. But here in the question they have given that nth term formula is 3 plus 2n. This formula we have to use for the nth term for this particular question only. Now see here, what we have to find here, we have to find here sum of the first 24 terms, that is S24 we have to find. We have to find the S24, that is sum of the first 24 terms of the list of the numbers whose nth term is given by. Nth term is given as, given that, given an is equal to 3 plus 2n. It is a nth term. For if we consider first term, we have to find first term, that is a1. That is a1. For finding the a1, we have to put the value of n is equal to 1. That is 3 plus 2 into 1. Instead of n, we have to write 1 because we are finding the first term. a1 is equal to, therefore a1 is equal to 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. Now we will find a2. a2 is equal to 3 plus 2 into n means n की जगह क्या रखना है आपको, that is 2 you have to write. 2 into 2 which is equal to 3 plus 4, 7. We got a2 is equal to 7. Now we will find a3 also. a3 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 3. Instead of n we have to write 3. 3 into 6, 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Therefore the list of numbers, therefore the list of numbers are, first term is 5, 7, 9 and so on up to infinity. We got the list of numbers. Now we have to check whether this list of numbers forms an AP or not. Therefore here check, difference is 7 minus 5, 2, and 9 minus 7, which is also 2. Therefore difference between all consecutive terms is same, so it forms an AP. यहाँ पर difference of consecutive terms, all consecutive terms का same है, therefore it forms an AP. Therefore a is equal to, first term is equal to 5 and common difference d is equal to 7 minus 5, which is equal to 2. Now here we got a is equal to 5 and d is equal to 7 minus 5, that is equal to 2. Now what we have to find, I will write here, but we have to find sum of the 24 terms. Sum of the 24 terms is equal to how much we have to find. By using formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. By using this formula we have to find now. See here, now S24 we have to find. Instead of Sn we have to write S24, that is sum of the first 24 terms. Therefore instead of n we have to write 24 divided by 2 into 2 into a. What is the a here? A is 5. We got a is equal to 5, that is 2 into 5 plus n is 24 because we are going to find the sum of the 24 terms. N is equal to 24 minus 1 into d. What is the value of d here? D we got 2. Put here d is equal to 2. Therefore sum of the first 24 terms is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 12s are 24, that is 12 into 2 into 5, 10 plus 24 minus 1, that is 23. 23 into 2, that is 46. Therefore sum of the first 24 terms is equal to 12 into 10 plus 46 is equal to 56. Now we have to find 12 into 56. How much 12 into 56? 12 into 56 is equal to 672. 12 into 52 is equal to 672. Therefore, write one statement below. Therefore, Sum of the first 24 terms is 672. Okay.